Welcome to the Habits to Goals podcast with Martin Grunberg. It's time to take control of your life. Are you ready to achieve goals faster and more consistently than ever before? You need the habit factor. You're listening to Habits to Goals, the podcast that helps you create the habits that lead to success. And here is Martin Grunberg.
Alrighty, here we go. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. My name is Martin Grunberg. Today we have and you hear me say this all the time, I usually say a fantastic frequently asked Friday, but today we have a Mind Bullet Monday. Today's Mind Bullet is called Fight or Flight. And I love this topic because without naming too many things, people, specifics, I'm going to recount a couple stories. But before I do that, let me remind you, new listener, when you hit subscribe, you will automatically get 3 episodes each week. The Monday Mind Bullet, which is what we have today, Wednesday's interview, and Friday's Frequently Asked Friday. So it's fantastic to see new subscribers piling in, and it's that easy. You hit subscribe and you get new content. Having said that, it's always good to share with the new listener. If you text HABITS, HABITS, to 33444, you can get our habit tracking template that started it all. It predated the app, and which of course predated all the apps. Relative to goals, and it really helps you identify and align and craft the habits that will support your goals. Hence, we now have a podcast called Habits to Goals. Today's Mind Bullet, Fight or Flight. And the hint where we're going is in the or. So, let me see if I can do this. I have had a couple incidents. We will protect identities and names, so I'm going to speak in generalities. In one instance, a person was pointing at another person, and it was semi-heated, and the person said something like, "Don't point at me." And a little bit later, that same person pointed back at the person who said, "Don't point at me." That person got up in a huff and left. Fight or flight? Just kind of put that aside. Incident number two, of all things, a round of golf. One guy we observe he ends up hitting the wrong person's ball. He ends up getting really upset, kicking over a trash can, destroying a ball washer, and some words are exchanged between him and another guy, and then next thing you know, the guy who hit the wrong ball is marching off the golf course. And so again, fight or flight. Yeah, one of the guys said, "What's going on there?" I'm like, well, that is fight or flight. And then I looked at him and I said, there is a third alternative. And this is the Mind Bullet. There's always the third alternative. I'm not saying it's the best, but there's always the third alternative, which is pull your shit together. So one guy points his finger at the other guy gets up, flips out. Or he could pull his shit together. Pardon my French. One guy storms off. It's fight or flight or no. Pull your shit together. It's one hole. There's 18 holes. It's not a big deal. And look, I'm not sitting here preaching or prophesizing even that I'm perfect and I'm not going to lose my cool. We all lose our cool. I think it's just the reminder that I think is very important, because I keep getting on this dichotomous thinking train where, if you're new, you haven't heard it, but it's a theme that keeps coming up, where it's like, is it Apple or is it the FBI? Does Apple need to give up their privacy or for the FBI, or can they keep their privacy and somehow the FBI get what they need? And is it this or is it that? In the gun issue, is it really guns, or is it mental health, or is it both? Again, there's this third alternative, and a lot of times it's both plus one. It's many. In the gun situation, yes, better gun laws, better mental health screening, and by the way, it just proves the case for mentoring. So I'm not getting too off track. In this case, it was fight or flight. Seems like that's it. You're either fighting or you're leaving the scene to keep your cool, or you can pull your shit together, get mentally tough, gather yourself, take a few breaths, find a way to not heighten the situation, but calm the situation. And so that is the mind bullet for the day. It is not necessarily fight or flight. There is the third alternative. Gathering ourselves. And since I'm talking about thinking directly and indirectly, do not forget, my friend, we have hung out there off thehabitfactor.com/think right. That's just a shortcut that will get you the As a Man Thinketh PDFeth. So you get the As a Man Thinketh PDF a la the Habit Factor. So it's all prettied up and it's great. It's something you can keep on your phone. It's just a fantastic little book that is great for mind tuning. So there you have it. Fight or flight, or, that's right, pull your stuff together. Dichotomous thinking is actually a sign, I never knew this, of mental illness, which is black and white thinking. There are other options. A lot of time it's both, and both plus one. So there you go. Mind Bullet Monday, fight or flight, or, that's right, you got it. So thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Final thought, when you leave your FAF, your Frequently Asked Friday, you just leave your question. It will turn into almost certainly an FAF episode if you write a review in iTunes and you throw in a question. By the way, you'd be the first because this is brand new and nobody's done it yet. So if you are the first, I'm just thinking out loud here. You write a review, good, bad, or indifferent. You put a question in. Somehow I'll track you down. And I may have to, or you can email me at sales@equilibrium. Anyways, you write the review. We'll find you. We will connect. I didn't want to complicate it. Right off the Habit Factor site, there's a way to contact me. Simplest way to do it on the blog site, thehabitfactor.com. So write the review. Contact me on the site. The first one in with a question in the review will get a signed copy, your choice, of the Habit Factor or the Pressure Paradox. All right, my friends, get after it. And remember, fight or flight or none of the above. Cheers. Hey, really quick, I just want to remind you, if you want to grab your habits and goals tracking template, the template that started it all, you can get that really quickly. Just text me at 33444 and simply text the word habits. That is habits, HABITS, to 33444. 444 and you will get the tracking template immediately. All right. Thank you so much for listening to the show. Thanks for dropping a quick review. It'll take you less than 30 seconds if you're getting value. And with that, I will see you on the next Mind Bullet Monday. I'm out.